If you've been following my channel for a little while now, you may remember a few months back when I made a video talking about the fact that Bethesda had supposedly patented or trademarked the word Argonia. Well, it seems like they're up to it again, but this time patenting Fallout New Orleans. Or have they? Hey, what's up guys, it's Yeti here and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the fact that Bethesda has supposedly taken out a trademark for Fallout New Orleans, but also it's probably fake. And I want to say personally that I think it is fake, but I saw a news article like, I don't remember the name of it, but it was one of those super clickbaity ones like, oh, Fallout New Orleans is real. The sort of thing that I'd write in one of my titles, honestly. But basically, I saw that and I didn't read it because it was like 6 o'clock in the morning and I'd just woken up. But basically, yeah, I've looked into it and it's true that a trademark has been applied for the phrase Fallout New Orleans as well as a logo. But I think honestly, so far it's basically just an application. It's not even actually officially a trademark yet. It's an application for a trademark that's yet to be paid for. So honestly, like it could mean nothing anyway. But I think it's a hoax. I think it's someone trying to make a hoax. And actually, I watched someone else's video from a guy called Brian Conroy, and I'll link his video in the description since a lot of what I already believed it was a hoax, but a lot of what he said essentially reinforced my beliefs and made me think, okay, definitely it is a hoax. So I'll leave a video credit where credit's due to him because he actually is a guy who he works in trademarks, so he knows all about how trademarks works. He's done stuff with like Harry Potter and all sorts of other stuff. Jose Mourinho, he says in his video, and he made a little video. It was like 3 to 4 minutes, 3:44 I think, about the Fallout New Orleans trademark and about how he thinks it's a hoax. So basically, the main thing which initially made me think it was a hoax for me, or at least that it wasn't fully legit, is firstly just the fact that it is just an application, and that instantly there's already people going, oh hey look, it's real, because the thing is, it's an application, right? So there isn't an actual trademark yet for the logo, for the phrase New Orleans. There's just someone's applied for it, and it could be anyone. And Brian said it, but Brian, on first name basis, Mr. Conroy said in the video that there's no person associated to it yet. There's no buyer information or anything, and he said there's like representatives, and then there's like the actual person who applies for it, and he said neither of those are filled in, so we have no idea who did this. The identity of the person who filled this application out and sent it off is completely anonymous at this point. And he said that actually it's pretty normal for there to be no information of the applicant at this point because it's not been paid yet. He said that usually comes out after they've paid for it, and you've got to pay for it within 30 days of applying for it. But he said it's a little bit unusual for there to be no information of the representatives. He said it's not unheard of. However, also if you look at the official Fallout 4, the actual trademark of Fallout 4, they don't have any representatives listed. So that was the first red flag for me, was the fact that there's no information on the identity of the applicant. But having said that, there's no identity on the applicant for the actual Fallout 4 one. So although that's a little bit unheard of, it is what they did with Fallout 4 on the official trademark, so that one could go either way. But going further on into it, you can actually see, I'll leave a link to the Reddit post as well as the video that Brian Conroy did. You can actually see what has been filed the trademark for, so you can see like, oh, video game software, you can see we filed it for clothing and for, you know, online presence, you know, whatever, because you don't just go, hey, I want this phrase. You've got to say what you actually want to protect it for. So you say, if you want to make like a t-shirt design, you'll protect the, you know, this design is mine and it goes on a t-shirt and that's what it's for. This phrase is for like a t-shirt or, you know, for video game software, etc. And you can see on screen now what they've actually taken that for, and that seems reasonable enough. Video game software is in there, entertainment and education's in there. They've got general apparel or something like that in there. But if you look at the official trademark for Fallout 4, like the genuine official one, they have way more detail. So instead of just saying apparel, they say like jerseys, jumpers, they say like everything. They go in full detail, and that was something that Brian Conroy mentioned, in that for the official trademark, they go into detail of absolutely everything they want to have trademarked linked in with their products, right? But in the New Orleans one, it's just way less detailed. And the thing is, he also mentioned that what's on there will run you up way over €1,000 already. But we'll come back to that in a second. But yeah, I don't know, it just seems a bit sketchy. Like, I don't see why Bethesda would go into less detail this time. And like I said, I don't fucking work in Trademark or anything, so I don't know if they say general apparel, does that mean jerseys, jumpers, t-shirts, does that include it all in one? But then I don't see why Bethesda would for Fallout 4 include everything and then for this one just do apparel. It seems a bit sketchy. I don't know, just in general to me, like that's pretty much all we've got to go on. Honestly, it's a pretty small thing, right? There's been an application for a logo and a phrase, Fallout New Orleans. It's been sent off. There's no identity with it. It's not been paid for. That's pretty much all it is. Honestly, basically anyone could have done this, right? So at the moment, I just feel like, I'm not going to say it's definitely a hoax, but I feel like we have no reason to believe that it is real, honestly. Having said that, yeah, like I said earlier in the video, once you fill out the application and send it off and it gets approved and stuff, you have 30 days to pay the fee for it, which in this case would be over €1,000. So in this case, we'll see in 30 days if it's real, if it's been paid for. If no one's paid for it within 30 days, we can assume it was a hoax. Although I'd imagine if Bethesda was taking it out, they'd get the application. I don't see why they wouldn't just pay it straight away, honestly. But, you know, we never know. But in 30 days, if it's not been paid out, you can assume that it's a hoax. But if it does get paid out in, like, 20, even then, I wouldn't say it's definitely confirmed, because, honestly, like, I don't know, I feel like they would be taking it a bit far. If this is a hoax, if this is a troll, I feel like €1,000 is quite far to take a hoax. But unless they're planning on selling it back to Bethesda, but then I guess Bethesda probably just wouldn't name the game that. I feel like, because that's what Apple did, right? Well, I don't remember. I think it was like someone bought a website domain that Apple was probably gonna have. Was it like iPad.com or something? No, it was Apple. No, iWatch. I got there in the end. They bought iWatch, didn't they? Someone trademarked the name iWatch. Before there was even talk of Apple making a watch, they trademarked the phrase iWatch, thinking that, if they ever want to make a watch, they'll have to buy it off me. But instead of doing that, they just called it the Apple Watch instead, or the Apple iWatch or something. It was something ridiculous like that. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if someone did buy it, if Bethesda just didn't buy it back just to fuck with them. It's a very Todd thing to do, honestly. But yeah, at the moment, I feel like we have no reason to believe it. We'll see where it goes. But I wanted to at least make a video on it. I wanted to at least address it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be greatly appreciated. And if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see where this goes. Peace, guys.
Merge to make a surge in the earthquake, an urgent pace, berserking in certain space, certain time of work to alert the faker. Come with your death clock like murder face, sure to wait on purpose, secure your weight. So brace yourself, cause you earn your place. I'm a bird of prey, learn to pray before I rip out your vertebrae.